Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chew on Vegan, and welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new to my channel, I am a plant-based RN that follows the starch solution, aka low calorie density way of eating. I've been eating this way since January of 2020, and I was able to lose the last 15 pounds. On my channel, you will find whole food, plant-based recipes that are quick and easy. If that sounds good to you, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, which is twice a week. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Chew on Vegan. And if you're new to this way of eating, or if you just feel like you need some more support, I started a Facebook group. We're a group of like-minded people that are all following the same way of eating, whole food, plant-based, no oil. We share recipes, we share photos, and give each other support. I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. Today, I will be showing you my spice cabinet. I've had a few requests that want to see my spice cabinet, my pantry, my fridge, and I'm not ready for you to see my fridge yet. That needs a little work. Same with my pantry, but my spice cabinet's in pretty good shape, so I will show you that. And then I'm going to be showing you a quick little sweet treat. It is a little bit higher on the calorie density scale, but it's great if you need a sweet fix, which I do sometimes. So let's get started. So let's start with the bottom shelf. This is on the door of the cabinet, and this rack's really old. I have Italian seasonings. I have pumpkin pie spice, which I love to put in my pancakes. This is my husband's, everything but the bagel. He puts that on his bagel every morning. I have this Trader Joe's umami seasoning blend. It's made with mushrooms. It's really good on vegetables. I really like it. Then this is something I don't use too often. It's spicy curry powder. Every now and then I'll use it, so that's why it's almost full. And then I have a couple extracts here. I have peppermint. This is just like a backup vanilla. So that's the bottom row. Second row, we have thyme, oregano. I have turmeric root. This is really good for you. This really is anti-inflammatory. I love that stuff. I've got some dill weed and some ginger root, great in my Asian dishes. And then I also have some saffron, which I haven't used this for a while. I hope it's still good. It's Spanish saffron. It's not cheap, but I was using this in rice. I need to revive that. On the top shelf, I have rosemary. I've got whole rosemary. Then I've got ground rosemary, cream of tartar. These are good in baking. I use these in my snickerdoodles at Christmas time. Celery seed. And then I've got some poppy seed, and then I have some, what is this? Lemongrass turmeric paste. This is really good in a stir fry, if you're gonna make a curry, any kind of an Asian dish, that's really good. So that is the door. Now we're gonna go on the inside. This is where the real magic happens. So first off, on the bottom are things that I use on the regular, all the time, every day, just about. So I've got this really, I love this stuff. It's bacon seasoning. It's 100% vegan, but it gives you that feeling of bacon, the taste of bacon, the spices of bacon. It's very smoky. It's very good. I like to put that on my potatoes before I put them in the air fryer. Yummy. Then this is new, this vegan chickenless seasoned salt. And it's salt, onion powder, turmeric, and garlic powder. I used it on veggies, and it's really good. Then I've got some ground pepper, my nutritional yeast, my granulated garlic, my smoked paprika, my onion powder, and then behind that, I've got lemon pepper, I've got a backup ground mustard. Let me move some of this stuff. I have some garam masala, and then I put that on potatoes as well. This is some white pepper. These are my husband's, don't ask. This is organic, no salt seasoning. I like that. I've got a turmeric blend here. And it's not only turmeric, but it's got some onion, garlic, paprika, sea salt, a little chipotle. That's kind of fun too. Sesame seeds, and I got a big thing of poultry seasoning and some sage. So that's kind of stuff I use all the time. All right, we have moved up to the second shelf. This right here is High Carb Hannah's Instant Gravy mix here. I've got sea salt, truffle sea salt. This is great on potatoes. I've got more smoked paprika. It's my backup. I've got regular paprika. I've got some dried parsley, cinnamon. These are all my spicy stuff. Cayenne pepper, chili powder. What's this? Chipotle powder. And then I've got a big thing of cumin, and there's some more cinnamon back there. I've got some fennel seed. This is good in like my lentil loaf. More sage and some ground coriander. This stuff's really good on popcorn. It's nutritional yeast, but it's butter flavor. Totally vegan. This is great on veggies like melons, tagine. Then I have my vanilla powder and regular vanilla. So these things I use a lot, but not every day. And then, you know, I have my backups because God forbid I run out of anything. All right, let's go up to the third shelf. And as we go up higher, these are used less and less, but I still want them in my cupboard. Okay, we're on the third shelf. So this is like all my vinegars. Apple cider vinegar. We've got some balsamic vinegar, white wine vinegar, red wine vinegar. There's more balsamic back there, rice wine vinegar. Oh look, I don't know if you can see, but it's more paprika. I am ready for any paprika emergency, let me tell you. Okay, some of this stuff is also my husband's. He likes this coarse ground pepper. He likes this taco seasoning mix. Whatever. And then there is, what do I have here? Ground cloves, some black sesame seeds. And then these are his oils: sesame seed oil, olive oil. That's why it's up here, because I don't want it in my sight. And then I've got some molasses and some psyllium husk, which I use when I make, like, I have this vegan butter spread I make. Recipes on the channel. And then that seasoning in the back is his. So that is shelf number 3. So up here I have, basically this is like overflow. So I have some more white wine vinegar. This is my big thing of ground Himalayan salt. Weighs about 100 pounds. This is my husband's. He likes to put it on pizza. It's like a sweet basil oregano mix. And then I just have a bunch of, oh, I have a backup onion powder. I don't know if you can see that. I can't reach it. I've got some bay leaves. And then over here is a bunch of baking stuff like cupcake tins. And then I've got some vegan sprinkles, some birthday candles, things like that. So just things that I use now and then, or if I need to refill something. Okay, so that was the spice cupboard. I'm sure you were riveted. And as you can see, I have no shortage of spices. And actually, I cleaned that thing out and I found more duplicates, and it was just a lot of stuff in there. So it needed to be cleaned. So thank you for wanting a tour, because that motivated me to clean my cupboard. So anyway, let's go on to these delicious little Bliss balls that I'm going to make for you. So to make these Bliss balls, you start with dates. We're gonna add oatmeal and some cocoa powder, just 3 ingredients. I've soaked these dates for quite a while. You wanna soak them for at least an hour. You want them to be able to mix up really smooth. And my food processor isn't that great, so I soaked mine for quite a longer than most. So I'm gonna process these for a little bit and then we'll add the other ingredients. So next I have 2 cups of oatmeal here, which I just put in the bullet and I just processed this a little bit so it wasn't quite such big chunks. So I'm gonna add that in. And then a 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. Now we're gonna blend till combined, which with my food processor could take a minute. Okay, it'll form like a, kind of like a crumbly kind of a consistency. So we'll want to take that out. We're just gonna put it in a bowl. So once you have it in the bowl, you're just gonna grab some and make a ball. And they'll stick together. Oh, and by the way, this is High Carb Hannah's recipe, not mine. She said it makes about 15 balls and you leave them in an airtight container and they should last a few days in the fridge. But these are great if you want to, you know, take one on the go, you're hungry. Sometimes I want something sweet, and if I don't eat something sweet, then I'll tend to just keep eating other stuff and just end up overeating instead of just having the one little sweet thing and then I'm done. So it's up to you. If you're in the weight loss phase still, you might want to hold off on this because dates are higher on the scale, the low density, calorie density scale. I think they're about 1,200 calories a pound. Don't quote me on that, I'm guessing, but it's around there. But for me, this is perfect because they're super chocolatey. They're not overly sweet. The cocoa powder kind of counteracts the dates, but it's just perfect. And I mean, I can eat one of these and I'm good with, like, I'll have a cup of tea and one of these balls and I am good to go. All right, I'm just gonna finish these up. So it did actually make 15 of these Bliss balls. These are so good. I think you'll really like them. They're great to have in the fridge. They're great to just have for a snack, quick little sweet treat. You can take it with you if you think you're gonna be out for a while and won't be able to get any food. This will get you through. So I'm gonna give this one a try. If you can see that. They're chocolatey, they're satisfying. The name really fits them, Bliss balls. So I hope you give it a try. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook and check out my face group as well. And remember that all my recipes are good for you, they're good for the animals, and they're good for the planet. And what you put on your plate determines your fate. Until next time, thank you. But I've got Italian dressing. Oh my God, here we go. Mushroom, it's like an unami, oh my God. Tsunami. Keep doing that, it's making me crazy. My food processor isn't that wonderful. What is this doing here? Let's start over. Time for a dance break. Can you feel it? Get up, join me. Nobody's watching. It'll make you feel better.